Hey guys, it's your girl Carrie, and in today's video I will be sharing gifts that are luxe for less, meaning they're luxurious gifts but they do not cost a lot of money. And I'll be showing you things for both men, women, tweens, and teens. So let's start by showing you some of the things that I think a man would enjoy. First up, you guys know that I love mason jars. Well, you probably seen the ones that I had that were stainless steel. They now have a copper toned mason jar mug, and I thought this would be a perfect gift for a gentleman. They look very manly. I don't know if the camera is capturing that light, but this is a copper toned mason jar. So I picked those up for a couple of the men in my family because they did seem to like the silver ones, and I think all of the silver ones are out of stock, but these copper ones would be perfect. Also here, for a guy, if he wears work shoes like leather shoes or anything like that, this is a very nice Jacob Jones high quality shoe shining kit, and this is a very nice bag. This could just you can throw in your travel bag if you are traveling. It has good quality polish for your shoes. It comes with the brush and the shining rag and all of that in this kind of held down by this little leather clasp, and this was $19.99 from Marshall's. So for anyone that knows a guy that needs to keep his shoes in tip-top shape, this would be a perfect gift. Another item that I think would make a great gift if you know a guy that has a bar or serves liquor in his home are these leather liquor tags, and I think this would add a touch of masculine elegance to a man's bar because the leather is kind of worn and it looks very manly. These only cost let's see what they were. I think they were $7.99. Yes, they were $7.99 for a set of 3 tags. So I think these would be a great gift. Another great luxe for less man gift would be these monogrammed glasses. I think they're handsome and they add just that touch of elegance. And they came in a set of 4. I picked them up from Ross and they were $14.99. The final man gift that I think is a luxe for less gift, and this actually could go both ways, it could be for a man or a woman, is this electric wine bottle opener. And this would be great even for a lady that cannot use the manual corkscrew to get her wine bottles open. And what it does, it comes with a foil cutter. So you just use this to cut the foil of the wine bottle off. And that will pop that off. That pops back in there, and then this charges, and once it's charged, it's automatically you just put it down onto the top of the bottle. You just put it on top of your bottle of wine and you just press the button and it just takes the cork right out, and you push it up to unwind the corkscrew right out of it. I absolutely love this, and we've had this for years and it's worked really well for us, and I think that would make the perfect gift for someone. And those run this particular unit we had for a few years now. I think we got it for around 25 bucks, but I see them everywhere, and in Ross I've seen them for as little as $14.99, and I've seen them go up to anywhere up to $29.99. So I think that would be a perfect man gift. Okay guys, now I want to share with you some luxe for less gifts for the ladies. Let's start off first by looking at this beautiful multi-strand pearled copper necklace. I think this is an absolutely gorgeous necklace. I'm really feeling copper right now, so I was immediately drawn to this, and you wouldn't believe that this actual necklace was only $5, and it came from Walmart. If you watched my Dollar Treé Chic video when I did the statement gloves and those statement necklaces, these were also over there in that section, and I picked these up, and I think these would look really great with a nice crisp white shirt or anything like that. Even though these are very inexpensive, you can make your outfit look very expensive depending on how you dress it up. So I thought these were absolutely gorgeous, so I picked this up in copper, and I picked another one up in silver. So here is the silver version of that necklace. And I just think these are absolutely wonderful. And these would make great gifts for, great inexpensive luxe for less gifts. So you can pick these up, I said again, at Walmart for $5. Okay, moving right along. My favorite scent and my only scent that I use, I call it my signature scent because I don't have a lot of perfume. I only have one perfume, and it's the Flora by Gucci, and I've been wearing this for years. And I thought this would be a great gift to give, a Luxe for Less gift, because it's not, a large bottle. This is a travel size bottle, and you can pick these up from TJ Maxx or Marshalls. And let me show you what it looks like inside. So as you can see, this is a travel size bottle. You can take this along with you when you are traveling, and you will not have to throw it out or anything like that because it's under the required ounce requirement. As you can see, I used up quite a bit and I need another one, so hopefully my girls will be buying this for me for Christmas again. And I just think this is a wonderful Luxe for Less gift. Now these run you about $16.99, and I think it's really cute. And also its travel companion is the lotion. You can find the small Gucci Flora hand lotion or body cream, and these go for $4.99 in TJ Maxx or Marshalls. And they have a lot of designer fragrances there in TJ Maxx or Marshalls, so whatever your choice of fragrance is, you can check out TJ Maxx or Marshalls and pick those items up there. But I say this is the only scent that I wear, and I've only been wearing this for years. Another great Luxe for Less item are these Michael Kors belts. These are awesome. You can pick these up from Ross. Now these normally retail for $55 each, but in Ross they're selling them for $21.99. So I think this would make an absolutely wonderful gift, a Luxe for Less gift for someone. And again, it's $21.99. It's genuine leather, and if you look on the inside, you can see it has a nice copper like bronze finish, and I just think this is great. This one here is a camel color one. And I also picked up, I don't know if you can see the difference in color, but this nice, this nice chocolate colored one. And so these will be given away as gifts. And again, I left this part open so that you could see the original, let's see if I can focus, original price tag is $55, and they're selling them for $21.99 in Ross. Another great item are these cable knit sweater slippers, and these are by Nautica, and I just love the way these look. Guys, I love my cable knit sweater, and it has a little bit of fur around it, and these really are Luxe for Less. They look really comfy and really cozy and really luxurious. Has a nice sole on it, and these were only $7.99. I believe. Let me see if I can zoom in on that for you. Yes, $7.99 at Ross. So you can pick up these Nautica cable knit sweater slippers for $7.99 at Ross, and I think these would make a perfect gift. Next up is this Lillian Mason Australia hand cream, and it has certified organic oils in it, and I just think these are beautiful. It's beautifully packaged, and I just think hand creams that come in the metal packaging, the metal tubes, just look and feel a lot more luxurious. And I just love hand creams that are in the metal tubes. And this here cost $5.99 for a set of 3. So again, I think this is a very affordable, gift, and it just looks a lot more luxurious. It looks like it cost more than, what it really is. So I think this would make a wonderful gift. Also, another wonderful gift is the back wrap. Now this particular, gadget here is just basically a back wrap, and it can be used either hot or cold. It has lavender in it, so it smells really, really good. And you just, heat it up if you need it to be hot, or you can put it in the freezer and freeze it if you need it to be cold. And this will be really great, for someone that is coming out of surgery. I purchased this gift for my mother-in-law because she will be having back surgery soon, and I know that she's going to be having to put, hot wraps and hot compresses, on her once she comes out of surgery. So I'm putting together a little spa kit for her, and included in this will be one of these back wraps. These are also good for, your menstrual cycle, if you needed a warm compress or something like that. This is just a nice, elegant way to have, a hot wrap for yourself. So I think this would make a wonderful gift. And these, again, I picked this up at Ross also, this back wrap, and this cost, let's see how much this back wrap cost. It cost $8.99. Another great gift that I absolutely love is this pocketbook hook. And basically what you do with this is you take this, if I took it loose, I'm not going to take it loose, I'm going to keep it in this packaging, but basically what you do is you take this out. This will swing around, and you lay this part flat up on top of a table, and the hook part hangs down, and you hang your purse on it so that you won't have to put your purse on the floor. So it creates an instant hook on any table for you to hang your purse. And I love these things. I've been using these for years, and I have, a couple in my collection. And when I saw this one, the pearls and the diamonds, I absolutely fell in love with this. And I think this is an absolute exquisite luxury Luxe for Less gift to give to a woman that may not have one, that loves her handbags and do not want to put her handbags on the floor, or a germaphobe that does not want to put their handbags on the floor. And this particular gadget costs $6.99, and you can also pick this up from Ross. Now I've seen them in other places like Stein Mart, and I've even seen them in TJ Maxx and Marshalls from time to time, and so they will run anywhere from $6.99 up to $14.99. But again, I love these little handbag hooks. Another great item for a lady or a teen, in this case I would say a teen, because I am not the type of person that wears monograms all over everything. I like plain simple. I do not like, monograms of a designer's wears. But again, my daughter, she loves, that kind of stuff. And I think a purse scarf is awesome. So at the Coach outlet, they're selling purse scarves. You can get these, normally they sell for about $50 to $55, but at the outlet they're on sale, and you can get these purse scarves for $10. And I think that's just a great gift, because it's sometimes hard to find stuff for teenagers, and a lot of times teenagers like all of this name brand or designer stuff, and you don't want to break the bank. So something like this, just a simple little purse scarf to tie on your purse, would be perfect for a teen. And again, you can find ones that do not have all of the, Coach symbols and monograms all over it. Just a lovely purse scarf, and you can just tie that. And I just think I think purse scarves just make your purse look, a lot more elegant, and it's just that, cute little accessory for your purse. And again, if you're not near a Coach outlet, you don't have to get, a Coach, purse scarf. You can get, purse scarves at any store. And actually, you can also just use a regular scarf as long as, it's small. Let's see. I'm going to take this one loose to show you. It almost looks like the size of a man's tie. It's very, it's very small and thin, just, cut like a little piece of cloth. So it doesn't, take much. So if you can just find a scarf like that. I found this other beautiful silk Burberry inspired one in Ross for, let's see, I think it was $6.99, and you could use this, tie this onto a purse, and it would just be just as gorgeous as the Coach one. So as you can see, I just quickly and loosely tied this one onto my handbag. And again, this particular scarf is $6.99. And because it's a lot larger than the Coach one, you can actually use this to tie around your neck, and you can even roll it and make it into a belt. You can do a myriad of things with that. And so I think a nice little silk scarf would be a perfect gift for, a lady. Another fun little Luxe for Less gift are these $4 wallets with little sayings on them. So this one says hashtag cash tag. And I thought this was really cute. This would be great for a teen, a tween, or even an adult that likes to use Instagram and hashtag and all that stuff. So I thought this cash tag wallet was a very cute gift to give to someone. I also, since they were only $4, I picked up quite a few. I picked up all the ones they had with the different names on them, with the different sayings. This one says it's all about that bass. So I thought this was really cute. Then they had another one there that said believe in your selfie, hashtag selfie. So that'll be cute for, you know, a teenager. And then finally they had one that said hashtag bae. And I found out that bae means your baby, you know, your boyfriend or something like that. So all the teens that, you know, have these little boyfriends, hey, that's my bae, my bae. That's what my daughter says anyway. So I'm assuming, you know, this is for a boyfriend, someone that has a boyfriend, so hashtag bae. So I thought these were really cool gifts to give to teenagers. So again, this is my final gift that I am showing on my Luxe for Less. Hopefully I gave you some wonderful ideas, and if you have to get out there and do some last minute shopping, hopefully you can find some of these items. And I will be posting one more video that will be a tour of my holiday home, and that should be up in a couple of days. And until next time, I will keep calm and carry on. And be sure to check out my Dollar Treé Chic Part 2 video. I think I posted that one right before this one. And you guys have a happy holiday.